Hi, just Kwame here today, and today I'll be doing a review on the Theragun series. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first one is the Theragun G3 Pro. So if you look at the actual casing, it comes in a nice little travel case, which is very convenient for when you're on the go. And it is hard shell, which makes sure that your equipment stays intact. Now for the unboxing. It comes with a nice little note from the owner, which I thought was a pretty cool touch, and a little bit of personalization. And it just talks about his story and why he created these types of equipment to help people like us, but I am going to save that for you if you do decide to go ahead and make the purchase. So it comes with a replacement battery, as well as some more accessories. There's about 5 extra attachments to go along with the main attachment, and there's a large head attachment, which is very good for large surface areas such as your back. And then we also have a rectangular attachment, which is very good for when you're trying to hit those superficial muscles, such as on your wrist. Just swipe up and down. And then we also have a smaller rounded object, again for that same purpose. And we have a little thumb, which would be for special areas as well that you're trying to target. And last but not least, a cone for a similar purpose. So the advantage here is several different attachments for you trying to hit different areas on your body. So let's actually take a look at the device now. So when you hold it, it's very ergonomically friendly. It has a nice little rubber grip, which helps avoid slippage. Then you have your power button, your change of speed button, and it comes in 2 different speeds. So the main speed is 40 percussions per second, and the other speed is 29 percussions per second. So pretty cool there. And without further ado, let's actually give this thing a try. So right now this is the fastest speed, and when you listen to it, it's not too loud, but at the same time it's not that quiet. It almost resembles the sound of, I would say, like a quiet blender. Alright, so that pretty much wraps it up for the G3 Pro. Let's now take a look at the Theragun G3. So this model actually came out right before the G3 Pro. It is a little bit less expensive when it comes to price points. So again, it has that nice little note that talks about the founder and why he created these devices. And again, I'm not going to spoil it. You will read it if you decide to make the purchase. And we have 3 attachments. So the first attachment is just a smaller ball. Then again, we have that cone, and we have a thumb type of attachment. So again, different type of attachments to help you hit different areas depending on the objective and what you're trying to accomplish. The device, it's smaller than the G3 Pro, a little bit less clunkier. I want to say it's lighter in terms of, actually, I would say it's about the same in terms of heaviness. And then again, ergonomically friendly, so it allows you to actually hit hard to reach areas. And let's give this thing a try. So if you hear it, in terms of sound, it's very similar to the G3Pro. And now let's try the other speed. So this is the turbo speed, where it hits 40 percussions per second, which again is for a more powerful type of massage. And actually, let's give this a try. So it allows me to hit my back as well as my lower back, and as you can tell, it's very easy to adjust based on the device being ergonomically friendly. So that wraps it up for the G3. And now we have the G3 in a white color. So the exact same thing, same presentation, same attachments. The only difference here is the color, of course, and the only call out that I do want to mention is that it will get dirtier a lot easier, so that is the downside. But if white's your color, then this would be for you. And then last but not least, we have the Theragun Live. So this is actually one of the older models and the least expensive in terms of price points. When you open it, it has a nice little bag for you to pack the unit. So it doesn't come in that hard shell travel carry case. So this really isn't going to do much protection when you're on the go. So just be careful. It has that nice little note from the founder that I talked about. And it comes with one other attachment besides the attachment that's on it, of course. And it's very easy to undo these attachments. You just twist and pull. And again, ergonomically friendly, a lot, I would say smaller in size. In terms of weight, it still is fairly heavy. And if we give it a spin, as you can tell, it's louder. And it only comes in one speed, so unfortunately you can't go in a turbo mode. But ergonomically friendly, again, allows you to hit whatever areas you're trying to hit. I can hold it like that, this, however, and again, this whole two-toned color, white on one side and then black on this side. And that pretty much would be it, besides the charger that it comes with. And yeah, so overall though, if I were to choose one of the devices, and for me, I use it for warming up before I do my high intensity interval training runs. So I do like having that extra force, and I believe the G3Pro comes with about 40 pounds of force, and again, about 40 percussions per second when you put it in that turbo mode. So I do feel like it's actually having a positive effect on my muscles, and it's actually working when I want to warm up my muscles prior to my run, and it relieves a lot of tension. when it comes to those soft tissues. So I really do like the G3 Pro. And again, there isn't too much difference between the G3 Pro and the G3. So if you are looking to save a little bit, then the G3 would be an alternative. But definitely these two devices would be my picks. This one, it doesn't have that extra power that I was looking for. So that's about it. So thank you, and that concludes my reviews, and see you next time.